A battle-worn soldier with an M4 rifle speaks directly to the viewer like a judge delivering a sentence. He claims something followed him home from the war, something that feeds on fear and uses his body like a weapon. As the night grows darker, he moves through abandoned places, confronts people who try to stop him, and lays out a terrifying set of rules for what comes next. Every chapter tightens the pressure, pushing toward a final moment that feels unavoidable. Chapter 1. I came home with something inside me. You think a soldier comes home and leaves the war behind. That is what you tell yourself so you can sleep. I did come home. Boots on familiar ground. Same street signs. Same quiet houses. But the war did not stay over there. It rode back in my lungs. It sat behind my eyes. It learned my name and wore it like a mask. Listen to me. I am not here to ask for help. I am not here to heal. I am here to speak the truth the way a rifle speaks it. Fast, loud, and final. I carry an M4 because it is simple. It does not care about excuses. It does not care about prayers. Metal, spring, pressure, fire. That is honest. What is inside me is also honest. It does not cry. It does not beg. It does not feel sorry. It only counts. It counts your steps when you run. It counts your breaths when you hide. It counts the seconds between your courage and your panic. And it laughs when you call yourself safe. You clicked this video because you wanted something scary. Good. Stay close. Because the scariest part is not the darkness in the room. It is the voice that knows your thoughts before you say them out loud. I am that voice tonight, and I am standing at the door. Chapter 2. The thing that chose me. It started on a night patrol. Heat in the air, dust in the teeth, radio chatter turned into static. We found a place that did not belong on any map. A broken building that felt like a mouth with the teeth knocked out. Inside, the walls were marked. Not with graffiti, with warnings. Men joke when they are afraid. We joked. We called it a hideout, a stash, a joke from the locals. We stepped in anyway. That is what soldiers do. We step where we are told. Then the temperature dropped like somebody opened a freezer in the middle of the desert. The lights died. My M4 felt heavier, like it wanted to sink into the ground. That is when I heard it. Not in the air. In my skull. A calm voice. A male voice. Old and cruel, like a drill sergeant made out of smoke. It did not introduce itself. It did not need to. It simply said, finally. I should have fought it. I should have screamed. I should have prayed. But war teaches you a lesson fast. When something stronger grabs you, you do not win by acting brave. You win by being useful. So I made a deal. I let it in, and it gave me focus. No shaking hands. No fear. No guilt. Just purpose. You call that possession. I call it promotion. And from that night on, I stopped being a man who carried a weapon. I became the weapon. Chapter 3. The rules of my hunt. People think monsters are messy. Drooling. Screaming. Swinging blades in the dark. That is a child's monster. I am trained. I am patient. I am organized. I hunt the way a squad clears a building, room by room, mistake by mistake. Here are my rules, and you should learn them, because you might already be breaking them. Rule 1. Noise is a confession. When you slam a door, when you shout, when you panic, you tell me where you are. I do not need magic to find you. I need your fear. Rule 2. Light is not safety. Light is a stage. In the dark, you can pretend you are hidden. In the light, you are honest. I like honest. Rule 3. Doors do not protect you. Doors are just thin walls you can hear through. I have kicked in stronger things than your front entry. Rule 4. If you hesitate, you belong to me. You hesitate when you think about being a good person. You hesitate when you hope someone else will fix it. I do not hesitate. A man tried to stop me on the road tonight. Another soldier. Same posture. Same tired eyes. He talked like we were brothers. He said I could still come back. I almost laughed. Come back to what? Bills? Small talk. Smiling at people who do not know what blood smells like when it dries. I let him talk because I wanted to hear his voice shake. Because the thing inside me enjoys that part. The slow crack. The moment hope realizes it is alone. Then I told him the only truth that matters. I am not lost. I am found. Chapter 4. When fear starts following orders. Fear is everywhere, but most people keep it on a leash. They feed it just enough. They call it stress and anxiety, so it sounds polite. I do not keep fear polite. I take fear and I turn it into a chain. I wrap it around throats and choices. I make it march. Tonight, I walked into a place where people thought they could hide from what they did. A cabin in the woods, rotting boards, soft candlelight, symbols scratched into the floor like a child's bad drawing. A woman stood back there, eyes wide, hands shaking. She had the look of someone who had been running for a long time and still did not understand the rules. She tried to talk, tried to explain, tried to bargain with her voice. I raised the M4 and let the red dot settle where her heartbeat lived. Not because I needed to, because the thing inside me likes to watch people become quiet. She asked me what I wanted. I wanted to tell her the simple answer. I want control, not over the world. That is too big, too messy. I want control over the moment right before you break. That moment is pure. That moment is real. That moment is mine. Outside, the wind hit the trees like fists. Inside, the candle flames leaned away from me. Even fire knows when it is outmatched. Then the shadows moved in the corners, and I understood something else. I am not the only hungry thing walking tonight. Chapter 5. The factory where I practice mercy. I brought them to the factory because it is a good place for lessons. Big rooms, long hallways, metal stairs that scream when you step wrong. Places where sound travels and tells on you. Places where a person can run and still feel trapped. The other soldier followed me. He thought he was tracking a man. He did not understand he was walking behind a disaster. He kept saying my name like it meant something, like it could pull me back. But my name is just a tag on a uniform. The real command is deeper. The real command is carved into my ribs with every breath I take. I showed him what I am without showing him everything. A glimpse is enough. A little glow in the eyes. A smile that is not mine. A calmness that does not belong in a human body. I told him, mercy is not a feeling. It is a decision. And I do not make that decision often. In the loading bay, lights cut through fog like knives. Shapes moved out there, unsure if they should run or fight. I could smell their fear, sharp as hot metal. The M4 came up. The safety clicked off. They think the worst part is the gun. It is not. The worst part is that I am steady. The worst part is that I am enjoying the time it takes for them to understand what is happening. That is what the demon gave me. Time stretched thin, and a room full of people who finally noticed me. Chapter 6. My final words are not apologies. If you're still here, good. That means you can handle the truth longer than most. Here is the truth. I do not feel bad. Not for what I did. Not for what I will do. I have seen what people do when they believe no one is watching. I have seen the lies, the cruelty, the selfishness dressed up like normal life. The demon inside me did not invent evil. It recognized it, and it chose a soldier because a soldier understands orders. A soldier understands targets. A soldier understands that sometimes you do not get to be a good man. You only get to be effective. I can hear movement beyond the underpass. I can hear voices trying to sound brave. I can hear the small prayers people whisper when they think it might still matter. My hands do not shake. My sight is clear. My breathing is slow. This is the part where you want me to stop, where you want me to turn around, where you want a safe ending. You will not get one from me. You will get a lesson. Somewhere, right now, you are telling yourself this is just a story on a screen, that you can close the app, that you can walk away. Try it, because if you have been listening, really listening, you already know the last rule. When you hear the click, it is already too late. If you want more scary, shocking horror speeches and dark military stories like this, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next upload, hit the like button, drop a comment with the scariest moment for you, and share this video with someone who thinks they've heard it all.